Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. Prepare for the chair. The chairman of the board, the chairman of the Fed, Jerome Powell. Just over 24 hours to go. Wednesday morning, we will know the fate of this year's investment strategy, our crypto strategy, and everything that we planned for thus far. So now is a time to consolidate, a time to take stock, look at where we are, look at what we've achieved, and wait on pause. Nothing wrong with that. The markets are trying to go lower, but if you look closely, my portfolio has hardly moved at all. And now I've got a lot more exposure to crypto. I only had the S&P to a week or so ago. Now I've got $16,000 of Bitcoin and XRP, which are down way lower than the S&P is today, but my overall position is safe. We have to take stock, take time, because there's lots of good news. I'm going to share it with you, but we need to just pause because there are cracks in the news. There are people who don't believe that we're going to get a continuation of the way we started the year. There are those who think we're going to go into a recession. There are those who think the rates are going to go back up again. All kinds of stuff. Well, things might not turn out well for you if you get out of the market, if you buy the rallies at the small pumps. Far better to simply relax, stay invested. Stay fully invested. This is my opinion. This is the way I behave. This is why I am with my positions. But just wait for the dust to settle. Now, tomorrow morning, we'll get the JOLTS report. The JOLTS, J-O-L-T-S, job openings. That's tomorrow. That is a key indicator. That comes up tomorrow. We'll cover it live 9 a.m. Central Time. And then on Wednesday, just before the Fed announces its rate decision, we will get the GDP growth rate. Now we're expecting to still see some growth. On the previous report, it was negative 0.5. Consensus now is 2.5, and 2.5 is the forecast. That's on Wednesday, just before the Fed speak. So we could get a nice growth report. But that's not the end of the story. Of course, later on in the morning, we'll get the press release with Jerome Powell. Then on Thursday, the day after, and this is interesting because the day after we get the Fed decision, we will get core PCE, which is very, very interesting. That's our inflation report. The day after we get the rate decision. And then on Friday, we have non-farm payrolls. So, in other words, it's a big week for economic data, but we get the Fed decision before most of this. So it's a very interesting week. And because of that, the market is going down, showing cracks, and so on and so forth. Now, if I look at my Bitcoin and my XRP, because that's all I have, I'm down 2% on XRP and down 1% on BTC, and I bought it at the top. And I went all in. I've used margin. I bought $16,000. And this is quite incredible because look back in time. When did you ever buy Bitcoin at the top and then a week later only be down 1%? You would have seen yourself 5 or 10 or 20% down. Things are a lot more stable than they used to be. This is a good sign. So I'm not buying any more. If I get a 10%, I'll nibble. 20%, I'll buy a bit more. 50%, I'll double up. That hasn't happened. So we don't have to rush. We don't have to do anything. We just leave our crypto alone. What about the S&P? Well, overall, my portfolio, which is 95% the S&P, is only down 0.34. The overall positions are good. Let me bring you the news of things that I think is important today. So tap the like button, and we're also going to spin the wheel in a moment as well. Tap the like button and consider subscribing as well as we approach 100,000 subscribers. Okay, let me bring you some news which I think is important this afternoon. First of all, 10 A-plus growth stocks as Wall Street powers to new record highs. This news is just out. Even as Wall Street hovers near record highs that we were a few days ago, many investors remain on the hunt for compelling growth opportunities, especially those backed by strong fundamentals and quantitative momentum. As a result, Seeking Alpha curated a list that spotlighted a group of growth. Oh, thank you very much indeed. We've got a new member
DJ
on
Montour
Extra.
has become a member on Extra.
Thank you very much indeed, watching over there on Extra. Let me just jump in and tell DJ we are live over here on the main channel. I think that must have happened earlier because I don't see that just now. That must have happened a while ago. Oh, no, there it is. Hi, DJ. We are live in the main show now. Oops, daisy. Now, I wonder if I can get this in before he disappears. He might not even be there. Let me see if I can drop a link in as well for the main show. Always nice people watching the Extra channel. There we go, back over there. And there we go. Let's see if he pops on in. That's DJ Montour. Special guest on the Extra channel. Very nice. Okay, let's come back to where I was. So here's a list that I want to share with you. At Seeking Alpha, we've created a list that spotlighted a group of growth-oriented stocks. The grouping outlines US stocks with market capitalizations of 10 billion or greater that each hold an A+ according to Seeking Alpha growth rating metrics. Moreover, the list is ranked according to Seeking Alpha's growth rating metrics. Moreover, the list is ranked according to Seeking Alpha's quant metrics, which is nice because it's unbiased, unemotional. So, number one, Micron Technology. In fact, I'm going to make that into a video by itself. This is spotlight groups. Okay, all right. I'm going to make this into a video itself. With group of growth or okay, let me make this into a video. I quite like this information. This is good. Let me just pop by to say hello. Crypto market should not be on edge about the rate cut of the Fed. It ain't going to happen until the fall at best. Guy, I don't agree with you, respectfully. James is here. Good afternoon to you. Mr. Bond, hello, hello, hello. Terry Rose, hello, friends. Martin, good afternoon. Good evening, everyone. Hi, everyone. Rhino Skin H-Bar is on Robinhood. Yes, I heard that. Thank you for sharing. And Jocelyn, how are you this afternoon? All right. Okay. Let me do this. As we prepare for the Fed on Wednesday, people are looking for opportunities. What comes next? I'm going to make this video for you now, and if any of these stocks interest you, let me know and we'll do deeper dives on them. So, as Wall Street hovers near record highs, many investors remain on the hunt for compelling growth opportunities, especially those backed by strong fundamentals and quantitative momentum. As a result, Seeking Alpha curated a list that highlighted a group of growth-orientated stocks. The group outlines US stocks with market caps above 10 billion or greater that each hold an A+ according to Seeking Alpha growth rating metrics. Moreover, the list is ranked according to Seeking Alpha's quant metrics. That's important. That's the AI software that has no emotion and tends to outperform the S&P 500. So here's a list of stocks that qualify. Let me know in the thoughts below below in the comments below any of these stocks you'd like us to further investigate. So number one, with a rating of 4.96, so a good opportunity for growth here, Micron Technology, MU, ticker symbol. Number two, with a quant rating of 4.93, that's Anglo Gold Ashanti, AU. In third place, with a quant rating of 4.86, it's QXO. Ticker symbol QXO. Then at number four, with a rating of 4.85, these are out of 5, of course, Mastec, MTZ. In fifth place, we have quant rating of 4.83, still very high, Astera Lab, ALAB. And coming in at sixth place with a quant rating of 4.70, that's Allstate, ALL. Number 7, 4.67, still very good ratings, Ally Financial, ALLY. And coming in at 8th place, 4.27, Realty Income, ticker symbol O. And our last two on the list, quant rating of 4.13, that's Vertex Pharmaceuticals, VRTX. And lastly, in 10th place, quant rating of 3.90, that's Insight Corporation. Some stocks there that we see as with great growth potential. If you like any of those positions at all, let me know in the comments below, or repost this or share it, and I will do some more analysis on them. But we're always looking for ways to find the next big thing. Also, this was put together by Seeking Alpha. Those watching live on YouTube, there is my Seeking Alpha link. For you watching on X, I will post this below so you can get that information. And if you want to get a referral with a free trial and discount, you can. Always trying to bring you the best news. Please do tap the like button on X or YouTube and consider following or subscribing to me respectfully. That's it. Until the next bulletin, thank you on YouTube and on X. Now get back to my live show. Above my head for all the links, down below in the description on YouTube, over here and over here, you'll find more things. On X, you'll find it all below in the post. Until then, take care of yourselves and each other. Okay, I shall put that out shortly. A bit of information, see if we can discover some new stocks that you're interested in. Anyway, let me shut that down. I've got some other news that's recently out. I think I'll record this as well. And let's see how this does. I'll do a couple actually. In fact, with this one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to here, AMD. AMD. All right, let's have a quick look. See what this does. A nice little jump here today. Let's turn the light red. Green. Right, let's have a quick one on here on AMD. Going to write this down, otherwise I'll forget what I just did. Top growth and AMD. All right, you ready? Okay, let's do it again. Got some news for AMD for you. AMD news for you right now, something you might find interesting. The stock has popped 3.77. What's going on? I think I can let you know and give you some insight into where we're going just before the Fed do their report on the FOMC and see where rates are going. So this is the news just out, just broke a few moments ago. AMD jumps after report of plans to raise price of Instinct MI350 AI chips, giving us more profit. Shares of Advanced Micro Devices, AMD, rose about 4% on Monday after WCCF Tech reported that the company is thinking of increasing the price of its Instinct MI350 AI accelerator to $25,000 from $15,000. That's quite a jump. thereby giving greater profits. The nearly 70% increase in average selling price is still cheaper than its counterpart from tech giant Nvidia, the Blackwell B200, the report cited, and HSBC analyst I beg your pardon. AMD did not immediately respond to a request for comment from Seeking Alpha. The price increase indicates that AMD is seeking demand for its AI products and also, seeing demand for its AI products, and it also suggests that such a high increase shows that the company's quarterly revenue numbers may reflect notable growth, the report added. In terms of performance, the Instinct MI350 AI accelerator is claimed to rival Nvidia's Blackwell B200 AI chip, and it has been a leading offering by the company, the report added. Noted. Following the news, Wells Fargo analysts led by Aaron Rakers reiterated their recent positive preview in which they increased their AMD data center graphics processing unit or GPU estimates. The analyst added that the key focus for AMD's upcoming fiscal second quarter results on August 5th will be the pace, breadth of the company's now ramping MI355X data center GPUs, which began shipments in June. We think most investors have been considering MI355X list pricing into the $30K range, said the analyst. Rakers had his team noted that AMD has highlighted confidence in returning to year-over-year growth for its GPU revenues in the fiscal third quarter of 2025. The analyst currently model about 1.65 billion in the fiscal year third quarter of 2025, up slightly year over year. The analyst added that year-over-year growth expectation included AMD's anticipated nearly 800 million second half of 2025 impact from the ban on China-focused MI308X shipping into China, leaving them and investors to incrementally focus on the timing of licensing to resume shipping into China in the second half of 2025. Some good news potentially there for AMD. Let me know your thoughts if you'd like more of a deep dive analysis on this, if you'd like Sensei to do charts on it. Comment below whether you're watching on X or on YouTube and let me know what you think. Click above my head for all the links down below in the description. Over here, I will put my AMD playlist where I have a whole playlist on AMD, and down here I shall put my giveaway where we're giving away $1,000 of XRP. You'll see all that on YouTube. On X, I'll put that in the post. There you go. I hope you like that. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. Okie dokie. I just thought that would be of some interest to you all, so I can shut that down. Let me go over to comments and questions. Hello, Revved Up Biker. How are you? Hi, Martin. How are you? I'm not expecting a cut on Wednesday. What do you think? I am. Even though nobody else is, I understand why nobody else is. I still am. It's due. It's overdue. I'd like to see 0.25%. Yes, I'm going to say yes, even though it's unpopular. Hello, everyone. George Boney. How are you? Micron Tech. Nvidia, Richard Garcia, the next Nvidia, said Revved Up Biker. Just asked Alexa, who is Martyn Lucas Investor? What did you get? I'd love to know what you got. Virgin Galactic support of $4 has braked. So you stink it will still pop after stop before the sorry, I'm not sure tutorials. I'm not sure on your comment. Good afternoon, Vaz. I did get your comment, your information there. Oh, in fact, I can do that straight away on your video. I can do that right this moment. I'll do that for you now. Here we go. I have to add a little bit extra to it though to make it work. I have to add 0 inch start, I think it is. Let me do that now, see if it works. I've just had a request from Vaz for his video that we put out, Vertical Aerospace. Let me go to the bottom. Let me see if this works. Okay, I have to remove something because now it's too much in the too much. Let me remove a couple of things. There we go, that'll do. And you need to put 0, 0, 0, 0. I think it's start. I think that's what you have to do. I haven't done it for a while. Okay, let's see if that worked for you. Let's now go to the video and let's have a little look. It does it straight away. And yes, it worked. Vaz, if you go and look at your video, it actually worked. So yes, that did work. If you just go and check, see if you're happy. I think you'll be happy. It's done it. So I've just done that. I hope you heard that. Let me just reply in case you didn't. All done. Please check. There you go. All right. Okay. Let's carry on. You just said, let me see where we are. I'll be getting into dividends from YieldMax AMD option income strategy. I would never use YieldMax. I think it's a terrible organization built for the benefit of those who run it. The expenses are too high. The profits are capped. You can't make money on it overall. Most of these are very short-term accounts. They disappear. They don't last forever. I think it's a really bad way of doing it. Much, much better just to buy the stock itself. It's promising free money. It basically attracts those that don't understand investing, who think dividend investing is a great idea, which it is, of course, but when it's at the expense of the stock and being paid for by your own fees and everything else. If you read the small print of the prospectus, it's a terrible organization. I don't like it at all. So I wouldn't do it, Matthew. It's not for me. I just think you're much better off buying the company itself. The whole thing is it's not good, to say the least. Stink. I still think. I'm confused, Vaz. I'm not sure. Good evening. What's your opinion about SoundHound? SoundHound. This is an interesting business. I haven't looked at it for a while. I've done lots of reviews on it. If you want to become a member, I can review it again. Let's go space. What's Virgin Galactic doing? Virgin Galactic is selling off today. It's down 5.43. As you can see, it's dropping quite a bit. But there's profit taking again. If we look at it, it has these lovely pops, real good, huge, like short squeeze potentials, and then sells straight back off again. Very disappointing. With Virgin Galactic. Azero, Jim, thank you. You're very, very welcome. Said Vaz. Virgin Galactic support of 4 has braked. Do you think it will still pop again before the earnings? Do I still think it will pop again before the earnings? I think it will pop after the earnings because I think they're going to bring us some good news. I don't know what will happen before the earnings. He's not down with the lingo of today. I certainly not. Are we good for a 10-minute chat up after the show? Yes, we can catch up for 10 minutes at the end of the show in half an hour, Vaz. We certainly can. Space earning call August the 6th. Yes, indeed. Let me just double check that. I've got that on the list. August the 6th. Yes, space after hours. Yes. A 0 and check PRZO. What do you want, Vaz? What do you mean and check? What does that mean? Whatever happened to Sadu? Did that millionaire lose all his money? Sadu Space? You mean, what was his name? Richard? No, can't remember his name now. I've no idea. Ferrari. Someone, is it Ferrari? A guy called Ferrari? I can't remember now. He hasn't been in the show for a long time. I don't know. Tilray to the moon. Tilray, I'm afraid I don't think Tilray's going anywhere anytime soon. I hope I'm wrong, but I don't see Tilray going anywhere. There's people telling you that legislation is going to get passed. There's no evidence of it at all. So I can't get excited with Tilray. I just think it's guessing, speculative. You just don't know anything. You just hope it. I can't investing on hope. I can't invest my hard-earned money on guessing, I'm afraid. So that kind of strategy just does not work for me, I'm afraid. Whatever happened to Sadu? Did that millionaire lose his money? I don't know. Seth Houston, good afternoon. Or is silver a good buy? Sensei is the man to talk to. That's not my field of expertise. Anything I miss? Yes, everything. I think if he cuts rates, it would look like Trump is controlling the Federal Reserve, and that's not how it works. I agree with you, and it would also be a bad look. But rates should be cut now, in my opinion. What's the point in having Jerome Powell if Trump is telling him what to do? No, I agree, Tyler and Chip. I agree with you. It shouldn't be political. I totally get it. And at the end of the day, overall, we're doing a good job. Inflation is steadily coming down, even though people say it's not when they go to the shops, but it is. The economy is strong. The growth is there. The only reason why we don't have rate cuts is because of tariffs, which Trump put on. So to be fair, Jerome Powell would have cut rates by now. He just doesn't know the effect. And I think that's sensible, but I still think we're not going to get the not going to get the inflation that everyone thinks. It's transitory, in my opinion. So I think that we are due rate cuts. Otherwise, we're behind the curve, and we may already be behind the curve. Gotta remember when sound down was $5. Yeah, we all do. Yield max will eat away your capital if you stay in it. Lose juicy yields, come at a brutal long-term cost. Yeah, it's terrible. Anyone who invests in any of that stuff, I really believe that you're being led by hype and promises that don't make any sense. And you only have to read the small print of the prospectus. And if you do, you'll realize that basically it's a terrible, terrible fund. It's there designed to make money for those that set it up. It's not there to help you. You've just got to read the prospectus. Most people don't. They just look at it and go, I'm getting all these dividends. It's absolutely brilliant. But in fact, it's not. It isn't. I mean, I can give you a list. I did a full review on it. If you want to go and type Martyn Lucas Investor Yield Max, I do a whole explanation of it, which most people just can't be bothered to read. But it's all there. If you read the prospectus, it tells you. Let me just see if I can find it for you. As you've been asking about it, Martyn Lucas Investor Yield Max. There you go. Cons dividend. Yeah, here it is. The shocking truth about yield maxes ETFs. It's a con. Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't like using these strong words anymore on the show because I've come to realize that people want to buy rubbish and they don't like when you call it a con. So I don't like to use these words anymore, which I used back then 5 months ago. However, it's a model designed for the benefit of the fund, not you. Remember, funds are businesses. They're set up to make money for the fund managers, not you. Right? Obviously, they're a business. So if you'd like to go and check this out, whoever it was who asked me for this, I'll give you the link to it. There it is. The Yield Max nonsense. Come over here. Who was it? Oh, was it much appreciated? Matthew. Yeah, cons dividends. Yes. Here is the video for you, Matthew. There you go. Go and check that out. I mean, I explain it. I go through all the details, give you all the numbers, and you can discover it for yourself. You know, I'm sure once you listen to the evidence, you'll go, it kind of makes sense, really. Anyway. Yield max, yes, it eats away at your capital. But essentially, in a nutshell, it promises massive dividends, which you're paying for by your stock depreciating, by the fees that you're paying, and by the way they invest your money. It's an options-based account. It's just the worst type of investing. And then eventually you get this payment every month, every whatever it is, and you think, wow, look at all this free money, and your capital just goes down and down and down, and then these funds keep being shut down. They just go to zero eventually, and it's kind of obvious because where did the money come from? It has to come from the performance of the stock. We'll just buy the stock. If you like, I mean, yield max do it on everybody. They base all the ones that are trendy and sexy, like Tesla and Nvidia. They do it off all those. They don't do it off ones you've never heard of because it wouldn't sell. They do it off ones you have heard of. So people go, "Oh, brilliant! I can buy Tesla and get dividends." And it appears to people who don't understand about investing, who just want free, easy money, and they'll tell you they're making all this money, and they're not. They get paid every month, but their capital keeps going down, and they go, "It's okay because I'm getting paid." Well, I mean, you could give me $1,000 a month in dividends, couldn't you? $1,000 every single month, and my $250,000 go down by $2,000 a month, and I'd go, "But look, I'm earning $1,000 a month." Yeah, but you're losing too. So, it's. That's how it works. Anyway, this is a shakeout before the FOMC. Danny Tyler, I agree. However, it's not a shake. It's not done on purpose. No one's sitting around, plotting against you. It's not what's happening. It's people that believe in the economy selling before they buy it back. That's actually what is happening. It's not really a shakeout. We've done this before, but people go, the man is trying to stuff me over and take all my money. No one's trying to take your money. No one's trying to trick you. That's not what's happening. It's just people are selling to buy back. That's all that's happening. We brought Para's stock when it was just $1. Today it hit $2. Okay, let me bring this to you then. Here we go. So PRZO. PRZO. Let's have a quick look. PRZO 179. We did. PRZO. All right. Have I got anything? Yes. Yep. Okay. I will go for that. Alrighty. Okay, let's have a quick update on this. Selling today, though, down 8%. Apple earnings call 31st. Yet no one has booked it yet. Richard Garcia. Much appreciated. You're very welcome. Be very careful buying anything that promises you stuff. Besides SoundHound, are there any AR stocks that are worth looking at here recently? Many, Seth. I would say I would be focusing on Microsoft and Amazon and Nvidia, though. I tell my children that readers are leaders. Read, absolutely. Stay, Ray. You just hit the nail on the head. The people that are buying these yield max stuff don't read the white papers, don't read the prospectuses. You know that because when you ask them, they don't have a clue what's in the white papers. Cons and dividends. Yes, that was the one. Thanks, Martin, for commenting on my comment. You're very, very welcome. Thank you very much, Matthew. Hi there. Where do you think XRP crypto headed post Wednesday? I am happy to own it. Obviously, I am buying more of it. It's going down, but I can see XRP going to $10 anytime soon, and Bitcoin 200,000 by the end of the year. Hence why I've just bought $16,000 of XRP and Bitcoin using margin. So you couldn't be more bullish than that, could you? Great time to buy in Liberation Day Act 2. No, I don't think so. We're not going to get that now because we've priced that in. That isn't going to happen. Matthew, just keep it simple, but buy quality stocks like J&J when they are cheap and the dividends compound over time. That's how real wealth is built. Tommy Tinkler, you're dead right when you talk about J&J. Absolutely. A solid business. You don't need to buy the yield max J&J. You just buy the business without the management fees, without giving it to somebody else, and earn the dividends directly from the company. Totally right. Zach Zeit, Tilray, SNDL, OGI, AZB, there's a list there, and more in high-feeling sector. From Zach Zeit, Live Well Entertainment, aside GoPros and a recent meme stock hype, what's actually up with the economy? Are they still producing cameras? What's wrong with the economy? I would need to take a full deep dive at that. If you become a member, I could do that for you. Much appreciated, Tommy Tinkler. Yeah, he's dead right there. If you want the two best dividend-paying stocks, if you are at that point in life where you've built a portfolio over growth and dividend, you've now gone from growth to dividend, I would suggest, and this is not financial advice, Coca-Cola and J&J. You couldn't go wrong with those over time. That's what I would do, and I have done that as well. Much appreciated. Okay, good possible question. Okay, good possible options for AI investments. I think you're asking the audience, you're buying crypto with margin. Yes, I am. Lenny23, I don't know why that's funny. It's only funny, I guess, for you. I don't think it's funny. ICE is still mooning, and if you're interested in decent dividends paying stocks, ABR, I knew you were going to say that. I would prefer J&J and Coca-Cola because these are things that people always need. I know you'll say, well, yes, they do there too, but for me, I would prefer those. Right, let me just do this story here, Para-Zero. Let me just make a quick video out of this one as well. So this is PRZO. PRZO. Right. PRZO. Right. Okay. Let me just cover this. PRZO, Para-Zero Technologies. We brought this stock to you when it was $1. Now currently $1.78, up 44.7% since we brought it to you. We did a full analysis on this one. Now what's going on? Why is it interesting to us? Well, we like the EVTOL space, EVTL, the flying taxis, all the rest of it. Well, what's in it here then? Well, it's a drone type business. It's the parachute business. They attach to a drone. Now, drones are taking over the world right now. Maybe eVTOLs might decide to have something like this. I don't know. But it's a parachute system added to a drone. Expensive drones, you don't want them crashing. So this deploys and brings the drone down safely. Seems like a good idea to me. So anyway, that's why we started looking at it. And here's the business doing well. I've got some latest news for you. Para-Zero receives bulk order of safe air systems from Australian distributor. So please tap the like button or follow me or like on X wherever you see this, and consider following or subscribing to our channel, or follow me on X whenever you get to see this. Okay, so what is the news? Let me tell you all about it. Para-Zero said on Thursday, just a couple of days ago, that it has received a follow-on order for its safe air drone safety systems from a leading Australian drone technology distributor. This new order significantly includes safe air systems for widely deployed DJI platforms across various commercial, law enforcement, search and rescue, and other governmental sectors. This order follows the distributor's initial procurement in late 2024, which marked Para-Zero's growing presence in the Australian market. You can see the stocks were up and now people are taking profits. That's what happens. But we like this one. This is one for further interest. If you'd like us to analyze it again, if you'd like Vaz to cover it, that's his sector, or Sensei do a chart, join us on the live show, become a member, and you can get a full technical chart on this stock. If you're on YouTube, click above my head and down below in the description. And on X, you'll see it in the post. On YouTube, you can enter our competition as you can on X. We're giving away $1,000 of XRP. I'll post that down there. And over here, I'll put the Para Zero Technologies. If you're watching on X, I'll put this information in the post. So there you go. Little update here for Para Zero Technologies. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. Okay, and we're back. Thank you very much, Vaz, for letting me know about that. I don't think that's of much noise. We've got a potential tomorrow morning. No one's requested it. We have some earnings tomorrow morning we could cover, but no one seems that bothered, so we're not at the moment. Tomorrow morning, it is what's it called? What's it called? I'll tell you now. It's I think it's SoFi. Yes, it is. Tomorrow morning, no one has requested it yet, but if you are a member and you want a SoFi or PayPal or Spotify or UNH or any of these, Procter & Gamble, UPS, any of these, we can cover your favorite earnings in the morning. We can do two, one on the main channel, one on the extra channel. I can do both, or we can get one of our co-hosts, Vaz or Sensei, to entertain you. So whatever you like. But there you go. A few earnings tomorrow. Tomorrow night, we haven't got anything booked. There's plenty in the morning to choose from. Tomorrow night, we got quite a few as well. If you'd like to choose any one of those that you can, let me know in the chat. You've got just about 15 minutes, because after that, it'll be too late. I won't be able to prepare it for the morning. I won't be able to do a promotional video, and it'll all be pointless. Okay, can you cover July 31st? Very wise to check with me first. BA, hang on a second, Zach. BA Boeing Aerospace eyes on earnings tomorrow. Could trigger a nice return for Boeing. BA, did you want to do Boeing? Vaz, did you want to do Boeing tomorrow? Did you mention Boeing? If you wanted to do Boeing, I can't remember if you said you wanted to. If you do, I need to know now, because I can do a promotion for it. No pressure at all. I'm not suggesting you have to do it, but I've got a vague memory of you saying July 29th. Yeah, tomorrow morning. What time is it? Let me just see. Tomorrow morning, it is at... Oh, no, you'll be at work, won't you? You can't do this. Tomorrow morning, it is at 9:30 Central Time. Yeah, I can do it myself, but if anybody wants it. But 9:30 Central Time, so I can do it after the opening bell. If anybody wants Boeing, I've got no request for it. I would love to, but I can't. Oh, right, okay, you can't. Okay, I thought that was the case. No one's requested it, so I won't be doing it unless anyone requests it. But, and you can't. Okay, fair enough. We got that clarified. Okay, thank you, Vaz. So can I cover July 31st? We got 10 minutes to go for the bell. We'll ring the bell. July the 31st. Let's have a look. July 31st. July the 31st is available. July 31st is available, Zach Zai. So you can book MicroStrategy if you want. Oh, hang on. Whoa, hang on. Oh, no. July the 31st. Yes, it's available. July the 31st is available. So, Zach Zai, if you want it, July the 31st is available. On the 31st, we have Amazon, Apple, and MicroStrategy. So if you book that, that's what it will be. We can do two, but no one has booked one yet, so it's entirely up to you. Market is starting to go up into the close. Crypto is still going down, still not cheap enough for me to buy more at all. But the S&P is starting to go up. My overall portfolio is starting to go up. So is Boeing still involved in a lawsuit? I don't know. We'd need to cover the earnings to find that out, Matthew. I'm late to the show. You got a 2x to catch up. SMCI has really popped. Oh, hang on.
Eddie J. P donated $5 through a super chat. BA.
BA. That's Boeing. We've got Boeing booked. We've got Boeing booked for tomorrow. Boeing is now booked. Let me confirm this. July 29. July 29.
Zach Zeit donated $5 through a super chat. Mr. Booked.
Pre-market and MicroStrategy booked. 31st. MSTR. We're getting fully booked now. Let me just check what time that is. I've got 10 minutes. MSTR. MicroStrategy, now known as Strategy, of course. Still showing MicroStrategy on Robinhood. After hours on the 31st. After hours. Right, now Boeing. Boeing is booked. Good morning. Thank you, Eddie. I'm a Boeing fanboy. Yes, sir. Okay, so now we have booked this. So let me come back to Boeing. Let me drop this in here. I've got time. BA. This is going to be tomorrow morning. I'll be quite glad to cover this. I've not done it before. Quite interested in that. To learn about Boeing. So, register with the account. So it is Central Time, 9 o'clock, 9 a.m. So here we go. 9:30 a.m. Central Daylight Time. Let me, I don't need to register that now. I'll do that later. Okay, so I've got 8 minutes to go, so I better make the Boeing announcement. And I'll also provide analysis as well. This is what we do on our earnings. BA. Boeing. There we go. Oh, hang on, folks. There's someone at the door. I've just got to get this. This is an urgent call. I'll be right back. How are you? Good. Hello. I'm good, thank you. I've got packages I'm supposed to pick up. Yeah, I've got 2. Is that right? Yeah, a 5-pounder and a 12-pounder. About that. Okay. So I'm thinking a medium size. Which one's this? That's the lighter one. More people like you. I do appreciate you. Okay, I'm back. You too. I had a situation to deal with at the door, which is quite urgent. Some equipment that I bought in the studio had to be replaced. I've had to repair my tracks. Can you see on the back of the studio? This track going up and down, that's a new one. And the gimbal on the camera, that's new. And I had to send some bits back and all the rest of it. So that's what you're just tuned into. Right, let me go and refresh Wall Street as we ring the bell. It's real live action in here, folks, I tell you. Okay, we've got Wall Street on hand. I've got 5 minutes, so let me make this Boeing preview first. Boeing. So here we go. Boeing earnings in the morning. If you're a member, you can book an earnings just like this. One of our members did. So Boeing in the morning, we're going to cover the earnings and we're going to provide you with full data analysis. We're going to go through the whole business, cover the earnings, provide it to you in 4K surround sound, best quality, live Q&A. We're going to go for the whole business, analyze it, study it, understand what's going on and cover it. This is first thing in the morning, right after the opening bell. Thank you very much indeed for Eddie who has booked this in. So if you're watching this on YouTube, I'll give you the link, and on X, it won't be on X. I'm just letting you know that the event is happening. This is just a promo on X. So click above my head for all the links on YouTube. On X, I will put the link in the post and you can come and join me in the morning for BA. There'll also be some polls to vote whether they'll beat or miss on whether you're buying, holding and selling. Down in the description, also pinned in the comments. For you watching on X, it will be in the post, but on YouTube, I shall put the event up here, the event itself up here, and down here, I shall put my $1,000 giveaway. I'm giving away $1,000 in XRP. Free to enter, free for all, live on the show. Again, in the post on X, you will have that. Join me in the morning for the Boeing earnings. It's going to be great. Thank you to Eddie for requesting this. Join us then. Take care of yourselves and each other. Okay, we've got just a few seconds to go. We're about to ring the bell. Boeing is rallying into the close. That's always nice to see. Oh, the overall market is pumping as well. The overall market is pumping. XRP and Bitcoin is starting to come up as well. Very nice to see it. There you go. No need to buy the rally. No need to fear. Once again, everything kind of works out. Let it just play its thing. Wonderful stuff. We said today would be a green day. Well, it soon could be in the next couple of minutes. Let's go over to Wall Street.
To kick back
Let's ring the bell and we'll just put that down on our list. That was Boeing there as well. So BA. All right, so got all those videos to come out. Vaz, stand by. We'll end the show in 5 minutes and then get ready to call me on Discord. We've got 2 minutes to go. Let's have a look. You think it's a good timing to buy crypto because that is the market, what the market crash, because what the market crash act. Sorry, I don't understand the question. If you want to become a member, call into the show. This is the best, most honest, real YouTube channel to exist. And moments like when Martyn has to get to the door is a prime example. We love it. I mean, it's just a real show, isn't it? Thanks, Eddie. I'm a fanboy. Hi, Martyn. What is the website app you use to show the earning reports, dates for companies? I shall give you the link to this. Some links I can't give you. This one I can. Let me give it you in the chat. 1 minute to go. Here is the earnings link. There you go. Big B going Boeing, ba. I pity the fool that messes with BA, LOL. Requesting, can you please book an earnings call on Thursday, Amazon? Sumaya, I can't, unfortunately, you're not a member of the channel. You've got to become a member and do a $5 super chat. There it is. There's the link if you want to become a member. If you want an iOS device, select a browser, desktop version, and you can book many more things being a member. There are many more perks. It's the best value membership. I guarantee if you become a member, you will love it. And in a minute, One of the benefits of being a member, we've got our spin the wheel coming up. So here we go, about to ring the bell. Let's get ready to go.
Period. How should we incorporate that into our tactics?
We're about to ring the bell.
You know, it's a great question, Mike. It's something that
In
that
10,
we look at as
9,
icing on the cake or lack of icing.
8,
It's kind of a sweetener, if you
7,
will. And we certainly don't make
6,
market calls based only
5,
on seasonals.
4,
if the market were set
3,
up more bearishly,
2,
then we'd be concerned
1.
about the seasonal strength, which is actually weakness for the next 3 months as we look at it. In fact, this week we're standing.
The bell has gone. That can't be right. No. I didn't think that was right. There's no way the market, the S&P, moves as fast as that. Would be nice, but no. There you go. Let's go for our positions. Here we go. So we didn't quite end up in the green. If it wasn't for my crypto, I would certainly be in the green today. The S&P has just turned green, so I was right. I said it would be a green day on the S&P. It was a green day. Started up, closed in the green on the S&P. Unfortunately for me, because I've got crypto now, I've got the extra volatility built in, but that's okay. Palantir is down but come back up again. Gold is going down. Amazon is down today. Oh, sorry, I beg your pardon. Up today, 0.03 now after hours. Apple is flat on the day. Enphase Energy down. What a good buy that is. Coca-Cola. Oh, I'm very tempted on my Roth IRA to sell my S&P and buy Coca-Cola. I like this going into this next level of earnings. This is very, very nice. Very, very nice. If we look at the week, it's down 3%, 3% on the month. Oh, 5% on the 3 months. A time to buy Coca-Cola, methinks. Yes, indeed, with that dividend, most certainly is. That's a good buy. That's a good buy. Yeah, I like Coca-Cola here. I could sell the S&P now at all-time highs on my Roth IRA and buy Coca-Cola just for the dividends and win without paying any tax at all. I will seriously consider that. That's a nice little move there. I've done that before several times. I'm going to consider that one in a minute when I get off air. J&J is down. Chevron Oil going up. Tesla is up. We've got McDonald's up today. Google is down slightly. Microsoft down. Nvidia did everything we said it would do is doing it. Walmart solid. Tilray, I wouldn't buy that. Robinhood, very nice indeed. IonQ, too expensive. Rocket Lab, there you go, it's way too expensive. Plug Power, I can't buy that. Bitcoin down 1%. XRP down nearly 3.38. That's absolutely fine. No problem with any of that. There you go. Let me come back to comments and questions. Robinhood he uses. Yes, if you want free shares of Robinhood, there's Robinhood USA. There's Robinhood UK. You get free shares by simply clicking on my referral. I'm not paid or sponsored by them, but you just get free shares. Martini Racer, the guy, that was it. Thank you very much indeed, Mal. What's happening with Apple? Don't seem to be moving much these days. All bloggers are promoting. I'm not. I don't promote anybody. I don't promote anybody. No one can buy me. No one can sponsor me. It's impossible at all. So there you go. Please don't sell your crypto. We're due for a small correction. Hodl baby. I'm not selling anything. CRO is up today. What platform do you use for crypto? Robinhood. Everything is here in front of you. So it's a full transparent show. This is my real shares, my real money, my real positions. Everything is here. Nothing is hidden. Nothing is put somewhere else. This is all my money, all my shares, all my positions. There's nothing in the bank. Nothing in a private pension fund. Every single thing I have is here on Robinhood. My full balance is on display here. This is my full balance, $262,250. This is my real money. I can show you how much I'm using on margin, you name it, how much I got in crypto, how much is in the Roth IRA. It's all on Robinhood, all in one place. We aim to be the most honest, transparent channel on YouTube TV.
Become a member.
Richard Garcia just became a member. Thank you very much indeed. Let me give you all your benefits now as well. So space is bleeding. Okay, so let me do two things. If you want to become a member of our channel, there's the link. All right. What do you get? You get the promise that my membership will always get better and never get more expensive. And that is true. I never increase the prices, including inflation. I've never have done. We offer the most cost-effective membership and Discord that anyone does. In fact, we give free training courses. We have a whole video training course, which is free. We don't need to sell stuff here on the show because we make money investing and we're successful and we're self-funded. We don't take sponsorship. We just give you the facts. I share with you my real positions. You even see me answer the door during the show. All right. This is my real journey. I'm just here to help people, not sell videos. That's why I make my videos live. As a member, you get access to the members-only live streams, all my CEO interviews. I interview CEOs all the time. You get access to all of those. They're all members only. We have many shows which are when they're busy, like on Wednesday, the FOMC report. Well, I'm expecting between 20 and 30,000 people to tune in live during the FOMC report. When that happens, we'll go members only. So members can ask questions. Nobody gets left behind. No one gets ignored. Every single person who's a member gets on the screen, just like Edward here. Everyone gets heard. And if members comment to a video, I personally respond to all of them. At the end of the day, I pick up my phone and I filter by members only. I post all members' comments and then I reply to all of them. I talk into my phone. So I see your comment and I speak to the phone because it's quicker than typing it. And it gives me, and I say my response to you and you get personal responses. That's what you get. I'll also engage with you on social media, X and Instagram. There are other perks as well. These are just some of the members only perks. Oh, hang on. What's this?
Richard Garcia donated $5 through a super chat. Apple earning July 31st.
Apple earnings. Oh, this is why you became a member. These are all the things you get, Richard, as a member. You can also ask Sensei for charts. You can also now book earnings. You can also now book full analysis reviews. Up to an hour-long video. Not only do you get the full analysis from me, Sensei will do it. Vaz might weigh in as well from his perspective if it's an EVTOL. And we often rank #1 for the stock, so it promotes the stock as well. All of this you get as a member. Silver member, you get all that, plus you can go on the homepage of the channel and you get priority in comments. Gold, you get a one-on-one service. You can talk to me directly off air, like a Zoom call. Sponsorship level, I can promote your business and get everyone to subscribe to you or promote you, whatever it is you want to do. And investor level, we have 2 of those platinum members. That's $500 a month, and they get their own videos and their own live streams. They are very special whenever they require it. Right, so Richard Garcia, as a new member, you requested Apple earnings. So we'll do it for you. We will go live and we'll cover the earnings. So Apple earnings, there it is. Apple earnings. I've got it, July 31st. There it is, Apple earnings, Richard Garcia. That's happening courtesy of you. Not only on EVTOL, but the whole aerospace, fundamental insights. Yes, not just EVTOLs, the whole aerospace, like Boeing example, British Airways, all that stuff. SpaceX, anything like that. Okay, Coca-Cola is on my buy list. Just waiting for it to drop 10% from its recent high before I load up. Tommy Tinkler, yeah, I am seriously thinking of, this is what I've done before in the past. This is my Roth IRA. If I look at VU, how do you do? It's currently at an all-time high. Look, we're just off an all-time high. Look, see that? There's my VU. It's all in VU. How do you do? 70 shares. $41,000. All right. Now, what I can do is I can sell all of that right now, and I will sell it all. I will take the profit. It's currently 1,642 in profit. That's because my latest position was much higher. I bought it all back, so I've done it again. Tax free, so I can have $41,000 in my account, sitting there, lovely, tax free, and then buy Coca-Cola. So if we then, so this is what I could do. I could do this right now. This is something I'm really seriously thinking of doing. Selling all of my position in the S&P on my Roth IRA. No tax to pay. My Roth IRA, if I go back to it, this is what I'm looking at doing. If I go here, all, there you go. See, it's a staggering amount. Look, I'm up 35%, absolutely great, 41 grand. And then buy back Coca-Cola. And I've done this before in the past. On my IRA, this is what I do. So if we go to Coca-Cola and we look at KO, and we look at this right now, we are down on the day, the month, the 3 months. This is always a very, very nice time to buy. The current PE is 24 times earnings. And let me see what the forward PE is. Let me see what the forward PE is of Coca-Cola. The lagging is 24. The forward PE is 23. It's a little expensive, but that's where I bought it around 22 times earnings before. So it might go cheaper, but when is the dividend yield? Because the dividend yield is 2.88. It's very, very nice. And it's way more, of course, than the S&P 500. Now, let me have a quick look. Let me search for it. When's it due? When do I need to be in? Coca-Cola. Let me have a look. Coca-Cola, it is declaration date 17th of July. Ex-dividend date is the 15th of September. So you got plenty of time to be in the stock. You need to be in the stock and cleared by September. Allow a week because of settlement. I mean, it's like 4 days, settlement, weekends, all the rest of it. So really, by the end of August, you want to be in. Well, we're into August tomorrow. So you've got the next 4 weeks to be in to get 51 cents a share. 51 cents a share. And then by then, you could sell and buy back the S&P. Is the S&P going to go up that much more? I don't know. Not a bad time. Not a bad time. 22 times earnings. I am seriously considering that. We've got this news here because of Trump. Coca-Cola to launch Coke with US cane sugar after push by Trump. That's interesting. That's probably why the costs have gone up. But that's interesting. I'm quite happy to do that. This is when I last bought it at 62. But the stock is always growing. I don't know if we'll go that low again. There's nothing on the horizon. Inflation's coming down. I quite like this. I quite like this. Who wants to see me do it? I've got $41,000. Vote now. Start a poll. On my Roth, shall I sell all S&P It's tax-free, remember, to buy Coca-Cola. Yes. No. On my Roth, shall I sell all my S&P 500 buy Coca-Cola? I like that. Got 1 month to collect that dividend, 55 cents. And I've also got KO. It's a hold, it's a buy. But Wall Street are buying it. Hold. Valuation D. Growth is C. Profitability is B. That's because of Trump. That's why it's gone down. Momentum C. That's why it's gone down. Quarter report. July the 24th. When do they report? When does Coca-Cola report? KO. Oh, it just did. 83. Oh, I see. Per share. It beat on earnings. 83 per share. 87. Oh, it's going up. Oh, it's because it's because of the earnings. That's okay. It does this on the earnings. It's beaten on earnings. And it's a good earnings. And it's a record earnings. I'm very okay to do that. Trade. So the S&P 500. Trade. Sell. Sell my S&P 500. Done. Coca-Cola. $68.20. Trade. Buy. Limit order. 68. $133.39. $133.39. $133.39. Review. There you go. So I've just done that. There you go. I've just done that. So I should make a video out of that. I should have done it in a video. I should have done that on a video, but never mind. Too late now. I was happy with that. I've done this before and it works really, really well. So I'm just going to share this so everyone knows what I've done. I've just sold everything on my Roth IRA, tax-free. Let me explain what I've just done and why I've just done it. I've done it live. If you want to see the moment I actually did it and how I did it live on the show, I'll give you a link at the moment at the end of this and point to the video where I did this live so you can see exactly how I did it. So what did I just do live on the show? This is my Roth IRA. This is my tax-free position. I don't pay any tax when I buy and sell. You only pay tax and penalties when you remove the money. I'm up 35%. Great, wonderful, 10,882. As I said before, I don't see masses of growth left in the S&P this year. So it's still the best thing to own, but not that massive. And now we've got a little bit of uncertainty with the tariffs and everything else, but there's going to be a bit of upswing. But when there are better opportunities, you got to act on them, and you got to act decisively, and you got to buy with conviction, not mess and fart about. You've got to go all in. So there's my Roth IRA, 100% in the S&P 500. Well, a few moments ago, you can see I've sold all of my S&P 500. There's nothing left. I sold it all. 100%, about $43,000 live on the show. I'll give you the link at the end. All gone, and I sold the whole thing at just about an all-time high. It was just slightly off today, but basically at an all-time high. Wonderful. We'd rallied several all-time highs over the last month. I'm very happy with that. So what I've done now in timely fashion to get the dividends of Coca-Cola to outperform the S&P, I've bought on a dip because they've just done a good earnings. They've outperformed. The forward PE is greater than the lagging indicator. So business is looking good for Coca-Cola. But as typical, the stock gets sold off on these announcements. Nevertheless, I decided to sell my S&P and buy Coca-Cola. So go down. There is my Coca-Cola, and I'm already up on it by 0.01. Now I've got to keep it now. At least I've got to keep it. Let me show you. I've got to keep it until, let me go over to this screen here. I want to keep it at least until the 15th of September. So just over a month and a bit. And we know September and October can be bad for the S&P. September, which is good because I'll buy it back. 15th of September, I've got to be in on Coca-Cola to earn 51 cents per share. Now, Coca-Cola and J&J are our best growth dividend paying stocks. There's nothing to even compare. They hold the crown. There's a reason why Warren Buffett owns these businesses. So you don't need to own hundreds of stocks. You just need to own the right thing at the right time. So there we go. There's the 51 cents I'm going to get per share. So how many shares do I have? Well, I have a nice 606. Let's call that 607. So let's come out of there, do this live, 607. Let's grab my calculator. 607 times 0.51, that's the cents. It's going to give me $309.57 tax-free income in the next few weeks, in about 5 weeks' time. All right, that's nice. Do I think the S&P is going to make me $309 between now and September on my Roth IRA? No, I don't. That's a guaranteed sum. And then in September, when I think the market cools off, I can buy back the S&P tax-free and sell my Coca-Cola if I decide to do so. But there's actually nothing wrong with holding Coca-Cola. Let me just do my face back down there. So there you go. There's my position. I've now got in at 68.17. As you can see, it's going up after hours. I'm slightly up on it already. I think it's oversold. I think it's an overreaction. The business is solid. The dividend has just gone up again. If you see here, we've been paying out a dividend of 45, 46, 48, 51 declared. I'm happy with that. I'm happy that the money I've made on the S&P, I think it's going to cool this year. Bit of diversity there, bit of protection to my main portfolio, which is always in the S&P, of course, for integrity of the show. The Roth IRA is until I do this, and then I'll get back in again. But there you go. There is my position. Do you agree with me? Do you think that was a silly move? Well, let me go to the poll. I asked the audience what they thought of that. I asked the audience whether I should do it or not. Let me see what the audience said. Let me put this into the video so you can see. I said, on my Roth, shall I sell all my S&P 500 to buy Coca-Cola? 55% of my investors said yes. So let me action that. That's what I did. That was what you thought, and I'm glad you agree with me. It's just nice to have the support from everybody. So there you go. There you go. There's my latest position. Now, come September, once I get my $390 odd or whatever it is, tax-free money, I shall put that into my Roth IRA. I do expect, of course, the asset to go up by then as well. So I'll get that along with the growth because I think the stock is oversold. If we look at it over the week, it's down too much. Down too much. It did not need to go down at 5.5%. There's no way it needed to go down that much. So I'm very, 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 very happy with that deal. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Was it a good deal? I think so. I think by the time I buy back, I've got a solid business. You can't go wrong with it. I will buy back and I will have even more money, tax-free, no risk whatsoever. And if I wait 6 months, a year, it doesn't even matter, does it really? It's a good, solid business to own. Click above my head for all the links if you're on YouTube. Down below in the description. Over here, I'll post my Coca-Cola playlist. No, I won't. Other way around. I'll put my competition where you can win $1,500 of XRP in cash. Down here, I'll put my Coca-Cola playlist so you can go and check that out. If you're watching me on X, I'll put all the links in the post. That's it from me. Was it a good move? Bad move? What do you think? Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. All right. Let me come back to there. Let me come back to comments and questions. My overall portfolio is just teetering. My crypto is going down and my Coca-Cola is nice. It's sitting there, nice, ready to mature and to develop. I'm very happy with that. All right. Just down slightly now. There we go. Let me bring back in the charts. There we go. Let me come back to your comments, see what you made of that. Do you get dividends regardless of how long you've been in the stock? No, you get dividends if you are in on the ex-dividend date. So the date that it closes for that round of payments. Are you in the stock? And for me, that's the 15th of September. So you need to buy by the latest the 9th and the 10th, like allow 4 days to settle, and then you can sell on the 16th. As long as you're in on the 15th, settled funds, you will get paid. So on the 16th if the S&P 500 crashed on the 16th of September, I could then sell my Coca-Cola. I'm going to get the dividends. As long as you're in on that day, that's all that counts, and then you can buy the S&P if that happened. And remember, the S&P is a growth stock, and the Coca-Cola is a dividend stock, and it's regarded as a what's the word I'm looking for? It's a safe stock, but there's a word for it. A defensive stock. So if the S&P sells off, tech goes down, money will flood into Coca-Cola. So if the S&P starts going down because of bad things in September, which I'm expecting after this wonderful run, Coca-Cola will go up. So I'll let Coca-Cola go up, sell and buy the S&P going down. And I'll do that after the 15th of September to get my dividends and do it all over again. Buy like Barry. Do you mean buy like Buffett? Coca-Cola is already around 8% off. Coca-Cola is already around 8% off its recent high. Yeah, I'm really happy with it. I'm drinking a Coke right now. What are the difference between Coca-Cola and Coke Consolidated? Completely different businesses. That is a subsidiary of Coca-Cola. The main business that you want to buy is Coca-Cola. The other one is completely different. Don't confuse them. There is a symbol KO and Coke. Coke reported earnings. KO reported earnings as well. I just showed you the earnings and they beat on it. Robinhood will drink you 2%. Robinhood will dink you 2% for after hours. What do you mean they'll dink me 2%? Robinhood will dink you 2% for after hours trading. No, there's no penalty for trading after hours. Terry Rose, the spread price. No, there's no issue with that at all. I did a limit order. So I guaranteed what I wanted to pay. Having the S&P, Coca-Cola, and some crypto gives the portfolio a nice balance, growth, stability, and upside all covered. I'm looking for a Coca-Cola can with the name Martyn on it. Good afternoon, I'm loving it. They write that BTC will fall. They write, I don't know what that means. What is the difference between Coke and KO? Coca-Cola is KO. All right, let me just show you on the screen. If you want to buy Warren Buffett's Coca-Cola, if that's what you're thinking, you need Coca-Cola, which is KO. This is KO. Look, KO. The Coca-Cola that Warren Buffett buys is KO, Coca-Cola, right? The other one you're looking at is Coke. That's a subsidiary business. That's not the one I'm interested in. How about Ford with a dividend? No. Ford is a government assisted business. If it wasn't for the government, it would be bankrupt. I wouldn't buy that. It makes dividends, but it makes dividends so low, it gets compensated by the growth. With Coca-Cola, you get the growth and the dividend. With Ford, you get the growth, but you get the dividend, but no growth. The only reason why Ford has and exists is it has such a large workforce, and it pays a lot of its workers in stock options. So there's always a lot of people owning the stock and holding it. The employees own it. They shouldn't. They should just dump it. It's rubbish. But they own it because they work there. It's one of those organizations. It's so big that tens of hundreds of thousands of people own the stock. So it just gets held. If it wasn't for the employees, the stock would just be zero. It's backed by the government. It doesn't make any money. There's absolutely no point in buying Ford. The only reason, as I say, it stays up is because of government support and such a large workforce. The workers own it. They're told, right, we pay you in stock options. It's brilliant. It's rubbish. It doesn't go anywhere. Anyway, well, I've learned something today. Thank you. You're very welcome. Everybody's talking about everybody? We're not. Who's everybody? I don't even know what it is. Hello, all. Hope it all is well. Sent the CEO an invite just now. Oh, Kevin B. Kevin B is responsible for nearly all of our CEOs on our show. I'm not going to take credit for it at all. I don't ever reach out to CEOs. They contact me, and it's because of Kevin B. Kevin B has brought all of you, nearly all of you, all the CEO reports you have had on this show. Right? Very, very simple. You should speak to Kevin B. Kevin B is an investor in certain stocks, and what he does is he emails businesses, tells them about the show, builds up a relationship, and then puts them in touch with me. I can honestly thank Kevin B for all of ours. I think nearly all of our CEOs. We've had so many, it's incredible. And many of them have come from Kevin B. So thank you very much, Kevin, for everything that you've done. Thank you. I think that was a good move, Martyn. Stellantis is the smarter buy over Ford. Now lower valuation, stronger upside potential, and new leadership-driven turnaround. Company is what? Oh, the company is what? WATT. Okay. WATT. Thank you very, very much indeed. Alrighty then. Let's have a look. My Roth IRA, my Coca-Cola is down very slightly. Let me show you. Since I just bought it, I'm down 0.04. Don't matter. I mean, at the end of the day, all that matters in my IRA is this, as anyone's IRA, is that. You just need that. Doesn't matter what you own, but you need a growth tree like that. And if you do, then you are in a very strong position. So now I'm very happy to have done what I've just done, and it won't take me long before I return a good profit on that. And once again, I've got all balance now. I've got the S&P. I've got defensive should the S&P go down. And I've also got crypto as well for that extra explosion. All right, I'm out of here. Tilray earnings just in. I hope better for all investors. We wasn't covering Tilray tonight. No one asked me to cover it, so I didn't do it. Is it tonight? Is it? Right, I've got to get out of here. I've got to go. Vaz wants a call with me. So Vaz, get on Discord right now. I shall get ready to rock and roll with you. Let me open up Discord to make sure I've got you. There you go. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Thank you very much indeed. Another great day. Oh, hey. There we go. That's better. Make sure I've sent you to the extra channel. I think I have. Oh, no, I haven't. I'm sending you to the FOMC report. FOMC report. We're giving away tickets, of course, to the giveaway. Let me give you that link. This is on Wednesday, the biggest event of the year so far. Definitely. Let me give you this. Let me come back to here. This is where I'm going to send you all now so you can share it and be part of it. Next, FOMC Live. Go there now and book your ticket. As it ends, it'll take you automatically there. Let me pin it to the top. Go there, click like, click share. You can see it's going to be mega busy. We've got people joining just to be in it because it could be a members only event. It probably will be when in fact it definitely will be because it'll be so busy. There's 15 likes in it already, so go there and like it. That'll be great. I'll see you back later. Good luck, everybody. I've just sold the S&P at an all-time high. Bought Coca-Cola and 8% off its high with a dividend. You can't go wrong. It's a simple thing. And now I can leave that alone for the rest of the year. When the S&P falters in September, which it will, I can buy it back or stay in the S&P. It doesn't really matter. Okay. Thank you very much indeed. Look out for all the videos later. I am out of here. Thank you very much. We're all good. Almost daily I learn something new on this channel. Thank you, Edward and Rosita. You are very, very welcome. That's it from me. Thank you very much indeed. We haven't got time for day trader of the day, I'm afraid. I've got to get off. I've got lots to prepare for tomorrow morning. That's it. I'm out of here. Thank you very much, guys. I'll see you back in the morning. Get excited. We've got just a couple of days or 24 hours to go now before the S&P. This time tomorrow, the market will be closed, ready for the open in the morning of the FOMC. I wish everyone the best. I hope you're prepared. I hope you've got a nice balanced portfolio. If you are using leverage, don't do too much. Understand what you own. Can it go down 50%? Will you survive it? Is it good? And you are in a nice, safe position. My overall portfolio is looking fantastic. If you look at my all-time position now, we're up. We've got a nice 15,000, massive recovery there. My crypto is just down a couple of percent. I bought in at the all-time highs, absolutely fine with that. So to be down 2% is no issue at all. And I've got margin, which amplifies that, remember. And my Coca-Cola, I've just bought all in $41,000 of Coca-Cola is flat at the moment. I am very happy with it at that price. So I'm really quite happy. 262 grand. It'll be $350,000 by the end of the year. So you can't ask for more than that, all from $5,000. I'm happy with that. That's it from me. Have a wonderful evening. I'll see you back in the morning. Until then, join me now on the FOMC report. That's where we'll be on Wednesday. You can click share and like. That's it from me. Have a wonderful night. Take care of yourselves and each other.